Fit like MD, Dannyman here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Life. So today we are going to be heading from Rune Forest here. We're going to head down to Rune. We'll pick stuff up. I may have to flip the train around unless we take a different route back up to London, and then we could come in here and then go down this way perhaps, and then up here, and then head back to London. It would be a longer route. Yeah, I think we'll do that actually. Okay, so let's get going and we'll head out. So this is where we dropped stuff off at the last time we had to deliver in here. It was a nice little mission. It's actually one of the better deliveries I've done in quite a while. It was full of rare things. Things were happening. It was interesting. It was a lot of fun. We're back up to 2.7 million. Our AI drivers are continuing to do their thing, which is nice. And we're going to head down to the forest. We'll head back up to London via a different route. And the next couple episodes we're going to do a large Euromail run, which should be kind of interesting. Don't know how that's going to work, but we shall find out. We're also going to do a test and see how far we can go on a single tank of diesel. We're going to keep this diesel train. Once we're finished that run, we'll give this train to Agnieszka, and we will jump back in Old Faithful, our Leco, our electric locomotive, which is by far my favourite train. It might be surpassed by the next train that comes out in Update 2. I want to also change my AI drivers around as well. I want them to do different sort of routes. I sort of have a plan for them to sort of do stuff. So I'm going to have to do that when the time comes. I might do it offline, but basically what I want them to do is just do every step in an industry. Like for the iron, for the steel sheets, I'll have one driver who delivers coal to a smeltery. Once he's finished that, he can go and pick up iron ore from somewhere, and he can deliver that to a smeltery and then take the iron bars and the coal, and just have one driver doing one specific industry. And then he can go and fill up a sort of town, and once that town is full, you can go and fill up something else. Now, Rune Station is off to the left here, and I think we basically bypassed this. I don't think we have to radio them to let them know that we are coming in, because we can just sort of push past on the right hand side here, which is pretty cool. I have realised that I'm only doing about 80 kilometers per hour, which is fine. Now, the route we're going to be taking is obviously, it's a different route up to London, which is kind of odd, but it's okay. It just saves us from going to have to turn the train around, because right now the train is facing the wrong way. The wagons will go on to the back end of the train, which is this side over here. So if I wanted to head back up the way I came, I would have had to flip the train around so that the back was facing the other way. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it going straight, and we'll just pick a different route to get around to whatever it is we're going. Back to the UK. Excellent. That is the plan of action. Right, let's continue on. I don't think the train is going to derail. You no longer have access to Rune Warehouse. That's fine. Rune Forest is here though, so let's give them a quick shout and say that we need station access. Forest now awaiting your arrival. Thank you very much. It should be the next point of interest up on the left hand side here, so that should be fine. And we'll basically be exiting the city limits of Rune pretty sharpish, I would imagine. In fact, I think this is the end here. Now, I did have my fog lights on because it was foggy, but the fog is gone now. Excellent. Right, so this is going to give me an increased speed limit up to 90. That is fine. We want to be heading left here, so keep an eye out for that. We're also going to burn a bit more diesel going a longer way around, so I want to see how much that actually costs us. Because when you're doing mail is actually timed. Mail wants to be delivered from when it's picked up to its destination within a certain time. So if you have to do things like flip trains around and fill them up with diesel and stuff, how does that affect your ability to get the mail there on time? So that's what we are gonna. Ooh, that section of track was pretty dodgy. So this will be a test to see how that sort of works. Now, yeah, I'll stay on the right hand side here. We'll just go all the way over to the right. It brings us back onto the line anyway, and we'll go and load up with 12 wagons of logs. We'll bring our speed down because it's going to come down to 50. Yeah, there's arrows at either side, so you can load on the left or load on the right. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're not going to fuel up here. We'll be fine. We should have enough to get us back. Shouldn't be an issue. So what we'll do is we'll head to the other side of this siding. We'll ask them if we can take 12 wagons of logs. In the last episode we did see a train cruising past us with 10 wagons of logs, heading back up towards London. So it'd be interesting if the AI, what the AI actually delivers, was factored into the game. That would be pretty cool. Right, let's start slowing down. And that's perfect. Right, get rid of the brakes, stick the handbrake on. Let's go A. 4 is Ruin Forest, 3 services, 3 take, 3 delivery, 2 logs, 5, 6, 6, and 2. I've almost got this down to a T. Right, so they are saying that this is ready to go. Hello? Can't see my logs. They are there though. Yeah, the log wagons seem to be slightly narrower than the previous ones we were just hauling. Right, so I want to come out here, right, and I'm going to say add like that as a waypoint, and then add like this as a waypoint, and then I want to go to London. Yeah, it's figured out. We're all good. It's obviously not as short as just heading back up this way, but we're going to go a different route. Okay, let's hit the road. Let's get going. Come on, logs. Let's get you turned into planks at the good old sawmill. Right, it's telling us to stay on the right. That's fine. It is almost 6 o'clock at night. So we'll be well into the next day by the time we get up north. Head under the old channel and get into the UK. But at least we'll be in a decent starting position for doing our Euromail train that we're going to do. Alright, let's keep going. Get the speed up. So it's 50 here, but we're basically exiting the station now, so we're all good. Obviously we'll have to be aware of oncoming trains, broken down trains. I've not seen a broken down train in quite some time. Since before the last patch. So I'm kind of wondering if they were maybe removed. Or maybe they just spawn less now. Just don't know. Right, so that's obviously, it looks like Paris on the right hand side. We're not going to be going down there. We're going to be bypassing Paris. Right, we're kind of going pretty fast. I want to stay on the left, please. Yep. There we go. I'm going to keep it at about 110. Roughly around that sort of area. We did have touch and go moments in the last episode where we thought the train was going to derail. So I'm going to take this one a bit more cautiously. And surely I've got enough diesel to get back to London. Also, as I said, this is going to be a longer route. Yeah, we're going uphill, so we're going to add a touch of power. Yeah, this thing's definitely got way more power, a lot more torque for... It seems to be able to haul heavy consists uphill flawlessly, which is awesome. And I'm happy that there's a difference, a sort of differential between the electric trains and the diesel trains, because that's really how it should be. Right, so next speed limit is 120. That's going to be fine. I think we just sort of do this cruise around this bypass line for some time until we get round Paris. Let's have a look outside, see what we can see. There's a high-rise, the lonely high-rise, the only one of its kind in the whole of France. There we go, we're still doing 124, and considering this train's eager nature to derail itself, I want to make sure that I'm actually doing the speed limit. Or maybe they've perhaps increased the chance of derailment due to speeding. That could be something. Oh no, this is a bridge, that's fine. I thought it was going to be a crossing, because you have to sound your horn as you're going through the crossings. Yeah, we're making good time here. What is going on here? Get rid of that waypoint. I want this to be a waypoint. And then I want that to be a waypoint. Right, so it didn't cancel that first waypoint even though I'd passed it. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So that might have screwed up our switch changes as we sort of went along. So I have to remember and get rid of the second waypoint once I've passed it. Okay, duly noted. Hello there, farm or barn in field. Adele has leveled up. People are getting perk points. And I should probably actually do something with them. So Adele leveled up and Johannes leveled up. Okay. Assign a perk point. What do you need? You need about max task distance. Adele, you're rocking the Saul's guitar. Old school, right, back. Well, I suppose it's not old school, but it's the smallest engine we have. You need, you don't have anything. Let's give you a bit of energy so your resting time is not as bad as it would normally be. Okay, this looks perilous, so I'm going to slow down here. You may derail, yeah. I'm slowing down, game. It's okay. It's still saying you may derail. That's interesting. We'll keep like 10% brake on just till we get round this area. Right, remove the brake, add a bit of speed. I was wondering there, I just saw that corner on the map and I was like, yeah, this train might derail on that. Yeah, so this one's a little more tricky. You can't just go gun-ho at the assigned speed limit, because it will derail before the actual track limit. Okay, that's cool. Let's get the speed back up. Now we are approaching my second waypoint. And I'll have to remember to move that. We'll know when we're past it, because the map at the bottom left hand side will have orange track behind where the actual train is on the map. As if it's telling you that you need to go back the way you came. Watch out, animal near track. Okay. So I've got an animal on the track. I want to stay on the right hand side for the switch, but then I want to push over to the left. So stay on the right hand side here, push over left there. Yeah, this looks... might derail here. Nah, it says it's fine. Says it's fine. Okay, add a bit more power. Yep, stay on the right hand side please. Thank you. The sun is setting at pretty much 8 o'clock. That's fine. We're entering into the night. Yeah, I want to stay on the right hand side here. No signs of any oncoming trains on the radar, so we're pretty good, I think. Now what I've noticed with this train is it does not slow down as fast as some of the other trains we've got, so you need to be on the money with this one. Now it's coming down to 110 next speed limit. Josip, well done. Frankfurt Food Processing Plant, raking in the cash there from the AI drivers. Let's slow down. Oh, see how it tilts there? It's wild. Right, I want to stay on the left, please. And maybe we might slow down going through this junction. We're good. It did come down to 110, but we're still good. Okay, we're on our merry way, heading back up north. Now, we're going to pass our second waypoint soon. We will remove it as a point of interest from the map, so the GPS should just take us to merry old England from there on. And we might be able to get back up to 3 million. I'm about 200,000 away. We'll probably get something like 148,000 or something for this. With a few more AI drivers pop in, a few passengers and goods, we should be okay. I am expecting any moment now for the AI to sort of go, hey, we're basically done here. I'm waiting for that to sort of happen. This comes down to 50. Really? Why? Why do you come down to 50? Okay, we're past that second waypoint. It wants me to turn in here. Okay. If I reapply that waypoint, there we go. Why would I want to go to the coal mine? I think it was wanting me to come back here and then go back to the second waypoint there. This one actually did clear, which is nice. So yeah, next speed limit is not 50. It should be 100 or so. We are heading uphill. And we're staying on the right. There we go. The hill slowed us down sufficiently there. I am wondering that if this corner here is a 50. Nah, it's good. I was kind of expecting a train to appear there. I just had a feeling, but it looks like we're still good. So far, so good. Okay, magical. Continue on. 60% power seems to be a sort of sweet spot at the moment. Okay, downhill section coming up though. With bend corner at the bottom. Yeah, just bleed off all the power. I also don't want to go into that industry that's on the right hand side there. Oh yeah, there is a switch before it though, so enter the switch. And then push over to the left. We're all good. There we go. Speed limit's still 120. Let's bring the power back up. And we'll stay over on the right hand side. Oh, there's a Ferris wheel. Now hold on. Yeah, I'm going to have to tell Amiens Main that I am approaching. Unless it's also got a bypass track, but doesn't look like it. Okay, go to A, 3, 2, no, 1, 3 and 2. Station access, thank you. So Amiens main is waiting for us. That's totally fine. We are going to have to slow down to go through the station. That is fine. I think we actually... I was going to say, we bypass a sawmill. Nah, the sawmill's over here. Okay, so it is actually taking us... I was kind of hoping it would go up this way, but it's actually taking us back onto here. That's fine. We're going to get to where we want to go anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. I just thought it'd be nice to maybe go up this way. It's all good. I think I actually set the waypoint to come down this way, so it is telling me where. Maybe I did want to come this way. Right, you are speeding. Yes, I know. I know. You want me to head over to the right hand side. You want me to continue on the right hand side. That's fine. Passing the station. Wow, that is bright. Yeah, it's always like really bright in these stations. Now, are we going to get an oncoming train as we come out of here? Quite possibly. Nothing yet. Oh, an oncoming train. Where is it? Ah, it's right there. Right, get rid of the power. Start adding a touch of brake. Watch out, you may derail. Really? Right, I don't know where the set of lights is. I think we're good. There's a switch coming up. If he stays on the left hand side, we'll be fine. Is he actually waiting for me? Nah, he's just pushed over. It's fine. He has got quite a long consist on him though. Hello, friend. So we can't enter that block until he's done. If we coast it, leave it just perfect. There we go. And we're free. That worked out perfectly. Right, so we are free to continue on. That worked out really nicely, actually. Okay, speed is still 80. That's fine. We'll be exiting Amiens and then we're going to be turning right past the refinery and back up towards the Eurotunnel. Oh, slow down. Normally I wouldn't mind being slightly over the speed limit, but as we know, we've seen that this train wants to... isn't a fan of being on the tracks, it prefers to be off the tracks. But that ain't gonna happen, not if we can help it. Right, where the hell is the end of Amiens? I see wind turbines in the distance. That is a nice sign that we're going to be back out to the countryside. And it looks like I want to take a right here. That's okay. We're going the right way. That's fine. You no longer have access to Amiens main. That's fine. We don't need that anymore. Yes, so. Guessed it, called it again. Oncoming train just as we were exiting Amiens. I think every time I've exited that station that has always happened. That's why I sort of knew it was going to happen. Right, we're back up to 110 speed limit. Excellent. Right, we'll get rid of that brake that I left on and forgot about. And we'll get it up to 110. We'll be bypassing the refinery, past Cali, and then on our merry way. Excellent. Right, stay on the right hand side, over the bridge, past the refinery, hang a left, head towards the Eurotunnel, through the Eurotunnel, pop off to the left hand side into the sawmill, and we're good to go. This should be the refinery, right? I'm pretty sure, pretty certain. We've done this route a few times now, so we should be good to go. Okay. There's a large incline coming up, so I'm going to add a bit more power. Get it up to 120. Gravity will keep the speed in check. Watch out, animal on the track. That's fine. Let's give it 100% power. She's still dropping, so it can't defeat every incline. Alright, now we're at the top. We'll take the power off, or the train will run away with itself. Where are you, Bambi? You're actually on the track. There you go. Another deer has been saved this day. Oh yeah, the train is starting to run away. Okay, slow it down. Now I'm slightly scared that I'm going to get a "you may derail" shortly. I can feel it in my bones. No signs of any oncoming trains, so that's good. Add a bit more power. We're losing speed here. Losing a lot of speed here. Take it up to 100%. Yeah, get me my speed back, please. Right, so we haven't actually passed Cali yet, so we've still got quite a fair distance to go. Ah yes. We see the lights in the distance. Right, drop the power down again. 60%, 50. 50 is fine. We have a decline. Okay, so drop the power. Now I need to turn left here somewhere. And you often get an oncoming train at this section that we are approaching, so I need to be weary. Nothing yet. We are dropping speed. In fact, I think it's fine to drop speed because we're about to get a drop in speed limit. Alright, stay on the right and then hang a left. Stay on the right, go left. Speed limit is 110. Is this going to give me a "you may derail"? Nah, we're good. We'll find out as well once we go back through the tunnel. If we get a "you may derail" as we're going into it. Right, so up and around, and then we're pretty much at the entrance to the Eurotunnel. There we go. Love my Christmas lights. Oh, Thought the game had crashed there. Animal on the track. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. Speed limit is 100, so I'm just going to sort of leave it here at 94, 95. Again, I want to avoid going up to Cali. Speed limit is up to 110. Okay. We've almost burned. There's Bambi. Run, my friend. Well, I'd say we're going to burn about half a tank of diesel to get back to London. Right, so stay on the right there, but I want to push over to the left because I don't want to go to Cali grain mill. That is not our destination. Bring the power down. Train start to run away. Okay. I've done this section of track a few times now, but I'm completely lost about where I am. I know that we pass another industry on the left hand side and then we're basically around and into the tunnel. I just always forget how much length of track there is between coming out of the tunnel at each end. Oh, this incline is severe, so let's give it 100% of the old juice going up here. See, there's something. Right, so there's something on the left there. That's Lille. Is it? Yeah. I think that's Lille over there. Right, we're now speeding. Alright, bring that right back down into check, because this corner up here looks pretty savage. Not savage for the other trains, but definitely watch out, you may derail. Whoa! If it's not derailed at its highest speed, is it going to derail as the train continues to slow down? Don't know. Yeah, that was pretty savage. So it's interesting, this train can't take the track speed limit going around many of these bends. Something you need to keep an eye out for. Right, so we are heading right. This is quite a severe bend as well, so probably keep it around 90 or something. You often get trains spawning here as well. Watch out, you may derail. At 80? 85? All the way down to 70, you see. Ah, so 70 is like the limit for that corner. And this train. No oncoming train though, so that's fine. We can continue on. I wonder, is the rest of my train still there? We still have everything, right? It's not like the back couple of wagons have gone for a little joyride into the countryside. We're still good. Alright, now I believe we're on the home straight. It's through the tunnel and then off to the sawmill. Again, we may be presented with a derailing issue going into here. This has come down to 80. Oh, we're only just at Cali. Yeah, there's so much. Ah, yeah, there's so much length between when you come off this line here and then head up here. There's quite a lot in between this. And then here's the tunnel. Now, we might get oncoming train here as well. That is a possibility. Monsieur DeVos delivered passengers. Delivered one passenger. That's not magical. Right, push over to the left. Oncoming train? Possibly, maybe. If there is, it has not appeared yet. But I can guarantee you that we'll get one on the way back. One would imagine. One would surmise. Right, stay on the right hand side. Excellent. Right, continue on. We can go up to 80 until we exit Cali. Next speed limit. Oh, there we go. 120. Right, do I want to go flying into the tunnel at 120? I kind of want to carry as much speed as possible because I want to see what the top speed of this train is going to be going through the tunnel, and it's the best place for it because it's a nice flat straight bit of track. I think we'll maybe carry something like 100 going into the tunnel, and then we'll speed it up. 100 might be too much though. Oh well, live and learn. We're about to find out. Obviously, ideally, for doing a high-speed test run, a top-speed test run, it would be ideal if you could hit it at top speed going through here. Right, maybe slow it down a touch. Is it going to derail here? Now, it says it's fine. Okay, push a bit more speed out of it. We're actually speeding going around here, and it says it's good. The corner is going to start leveling out. Right, let's go. Let's see how fast we can get this train through here. Now, obviously, the train is under load. We're carrying 12 wagons. You are speeding. Yes, I know. Thanks for the heads up there, game. And we'll gain a bit more momentum as well, because we're technically still kind of going downhill. So 150 is sort of the speed to beat. Or I think, is it 160? Don't know. We're about to find out. Probably going to get our first fine imminently. There we go. First $250. That's okay. 147. 148. I'd love to take the ICE through here and just gun it at high speed to see how fast it can go. We're approaching the corner at the bend at the other side. Come on, 150. Come on, come on. You can do it. Nah, it's had it. We are going to slow down because we will derail going round here. Right, there we go. So 149. I think its top speed of this train is 150. Right, we're starting to do the climb out of the tunnel, so we'll add a bit more power. Come on train, up you go. Now is it this weird kink bit here where it might derail? I think it is. Nah, it's good. It's good. Right, obviously I don't want to go into the pump jack. So, right, and then animal on the track, that's fine, as long as it's not an approaching train. I want to stay on the left hand side here, and then I want to stay on the right hand side there. You can't change the switch, okay. Can I tell London Sawmill that I'm arriving? Yes. 3, 2, get rid of that. Bleed off some speed. We'll basically bleed the speed off. Sophia Demew has, well, let's get you a perk point. Well done, Sophia. What do you want? Event handling speed, yes. Let's get a point in that. Back. Escape. Bambi. Bambi. Ah, see, everyone thought I'd forgotten about the Bambi, but I didn't. Okay. Alright, let's go A. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 6, 2. We'll do it manually. 3, deliver manual. And let's come out there. Okay. So, sawmill just up on the left hand side here. We'll go in, we'll deliver it manually, and then we'll pop up to the warehouse. Excellent. And we're still over half a tank of fuel, so it's not that bad. Or we'll see. We'll see when we get up to the warehouse. Okay, let's bleed off the power. I think I can go, yeah, both sides. Both sides of the track will lead into London Sawmill here. Hang a left. Up the hill we go. That should bleed off the excess speed that we've got. In fact, it's going to bleed it off a bit sharpish, a bit too much. Right, now, keep an eye out for where we need to go. I'm going to slow us right down. Rita Warner has delivered some passengers. Well done, Rita. It wants me to stay on the left. Okay, stay on the left then. I see my orange markers. We're all good there. We're down to 7 kilometers per hour. That's pretty slow. I think we're going left again. Pretty much. So the marker's just over here behind this catenary post. Whatever. And stay on the right hand side. Right, so we can cruise in. We'll unload these manually, and then we'll pop off up to the warehouse, and we'll get ready to go and load up some stuff. Excellent. Right, let's get the power off. In fact, I cannot continue on this path. Really? Can I not just go through the depot here? No, I guess I can't. Okay, that's interesting. I thought this was going to be a through track. Alas, it is not. That's okay. Right, pop the handbrake on. Go into here. We want to decouple from number 1. We've got 213,000, so we're back up to 3 million. Right, let's go backwards. We're all good. And let's head up to the warehouse. Now what I'll have to do is, before I start the mail run, I will literally have to leave London warehouse to come back in. Right, so we're reversing back down here. That's fine. We'll go back onto the main line and then head up. And then we will be ready for our epic mail journey. Possibly. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, I did not know that there was a siding there. Ah, because you were going in reverse. Okay. Because I was going in reverse, the signal switches are... Whoa. The signal switches are flipped. So take that off. Get rid of that. Let's go. Yeah, so if you're going backwards, it says that you're going right. When you're actually not, you need to go left. We'll go onto the right here. Alright. Get rid of that. Add the brakes on. Yeah, just do 100%. Get it slowed right down. Does that damage the train? Don't actually know. Right, handbrake on. Right, what I'm actually going to do for this, because the only way that the train will know what we're doing is to do that. Okay. Alright, let's go. forwards, onwards, and upwards. Right, stay on the left. Yeah, okay. Right, now we're pretty much back on the main through track. That's fine. So we can slow down here. Pop on the handbrake, get rid of that. Let's go back over to the other side. And let's go. Now I want to go to the right, please. And away we go. Let's head up to the warehouse and we'll be all set for our next journey. Get a bit of speed. Should be slightly more fleet now that it's not carrying anything. Let's actually tell these guys, or let's stick it onto the waypoint so we know where the AI knows where we're going. Right, so heading out here, logs delivered, back up to 3 million. I'm busy about repairing the train since we're up there as well. We'll repair it, refuel it, we'll convert it over to mail, and then we'll do a route. We shall do a route. Right, so the speed limit's up to 100, so let's add a bit more power, get us going. An approaching train has been spotted, so let's stop for that. As long as I stop anywhere here. Wait, there's my reds there. Yeah, this stops a hell of a lot better on its own, that's for sure. Right, we'll hold here and wait for him to pass. It's a lovely morning. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wagons. Now, the wagons are different colours, right? So I think coal is in red and iron ore is in blue. Or stone is in blue, or coal is in... I don't know. I have no idea. Right, so I can't go anywhere until he passes a signal. Probably these signals here. That will free up the block. And then we'll be able to go. So once the end of his train passes that... Pop, there we go. Right, we are free. Free to continue on our merry way. Awesome. Let's ramp the speed right up. Always remembering that this train might derail at high speeds. We'll be fine. Maybe. Oh yeah, this thing's a hell of a lot quicker on its own. I like it. It's a little pocket rocket. Or be it a large pocket rocket. Because this thing is quite a substantial size. It is roughly, I would say, just about almost the same size as the electric loco. There we go. Passing the River Thames there, or crossing over the River Thames. This corner might be bad, so we're going to bleed the speed off. Or it might be totally fine. Yeah, it slows down a hell of a lot quicker on its own as well. It's good to know. Let's burn some fuel here. We've got plenty of excess fuel to burn. No longer have access to London Sawmill. That's fine. We're done with that. Stay on the right, but then move over to the left. Yes. Okay, moving left. Thank you. Next speed limit is 100. We're only doing 89, so that's fine. Stay on the right hand side. That is fine. No oncoming trains on the radar. No animals on the track. Past the London steel mill. Past the power plant. Into the glorious warehouse. I am speeding though. Oops. There we go. Can I actually tell? Yes, I can. I can tell London Warehouse that I'm arriving. We'll do that. Once we get past this, we'll tell them that we're coming in. We're coming in hot. Maybe. Well, if this train has anything to go with it, we'll be coming in tilted slightly sideways on the brink of near derailment. That's a downhill. Let's just tell them now. 4, 3, 2. I want station access. And off we go. Now, what we could have done, actually, is we could have delivered those logs to the sawmill, and then we could have waited, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes for them to refine them into planks. And then we could have then delivered those planks up to the warehouse. But at least there will be just a random spare set of planks, wooden boards or whatever, ready there if we need them for something. Right, we don't want to go into the power plant. So stay on the right and then push over to the left. Speed limit is 110. Okay. God, that section of track freaks me out every time. Stay on the right hand side. London power plant. Watch out, animal near the track. That's okay. Right, I'm just going to let the train coast past this switch, down this switch, into the warehouse for Golden, and then we'll be ready to start our next endeavour. In fact, what I should basically do is just go, which one do we want to go to? Like that side? No, it's going to have to be this side. So get rid of that. I want to go there. I can't find route to destination. Lies. Lies and deceit game. You most certainly can find me a route to the destination. Yeah, that's come down to AA. That's okay. Is this the? I think this is definitely the one I need to need to go to. No question about it. Right, let's slow down because it's going to come down to 50. We are sticking to the right hand side. Yeah, there's the depot entrance just over there. So head over to the right. Yes. Head back over to the right. Yes. Go right again. Yes. Now this area here on the left hand side is where we're going to have to pick up mail. So what I'm going to have to do is load up the mail wagons, drive the train out of the station, and then reverse it back into that spot, which may or may not be easy. Right, there we go. Push D, push F to enter the service centre. Let's have a look. So to fix it, it's going to cost $1,000. That's fine. Refuel it. It's going to cost 14. Fuel level 63%. So we managed to go a fair distance. Just over half. We used just under half, so that's fine. Right, so what we'll do is we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Min, this has been Train Life, and I will catch you later.